Hi, this is Camille Jasmine with today's Oceans of Opportunity. Got a question for you today. How many times does a buyer and or a representative or party to the transaction typically have to come to a house during that transaction? Well, I came up with 7. So let me go through those so that you have a better understanding of what goes on. First, I have the buyer's inspection, which takes about 2 to 3 hours. We typically recommend the buyer attend that inspection so they can see any problems with the house. It's also a good time for them to take any measurements of rooms, refrigerator space, window treatments, and so forth, so that they have that information on hand. It's also a good time for the buyers to sign the disclosures given by the seller. The second time is if there's anything that's called out by that inspection, where you might need an additional inspection, like a roofer, chimney, sewer line. Those are some of the more common ones. The third is the termite inspection, and this is typically ordered on the seller side. However, the termite inspector will need to go inside the home as well. Now, in a condo or an attached townhome, that's all they inspect, is the interior. Number 4 is the appraisal. If the buyer is getting a loan, which is typically the case, the lender will require that an appraiser go to the property to verify value. The hopeful outcome is that it comes in at that sales price. If there are items that were not done, sometimes peeling paint, utilities not on, missing carbon monoxide detector, the appraiser will have to come out for a re-inspection, and there's an additional charge of typically about $175. Number 5, if the buyer's planning on doing some work prior to moving in, they want to get some contractors out there to get some estimates. So we encourage you to line them up concurrently to minimize the inconvenience for the seller. Number 6 is actually getting that termite work done. Typically we don't have a clean termite report. There's some work that needs to be done, often fumigation. So the seller will sometimes even move out prior to that if it does need to be fumigated, because there's a lot of stuff that would have to be bagged up. And they want to do it toward the end, knowing that the buyer has performed all of their responsibilities. And then lastly, the buyer does a final walkthrough about 5 days prior to close of escrow. The purpose of this is to ensure that the property's been maintained and any agreed upon repairs have been done. And then those keys get turned over at close of escrow. And that's today's Oceans of Opportunity. Have a great day.